All right, everybody. Welcome back to MAPOP Sports. This is Grandy. If this is your first time here, welcome. Appreciate you guys checking out the channel, checking out the video. If you guys are returning, welcome back, guys. I am back from vacation. I left the beautiful islands of Hawaii, 80 plus degrees, and came to this shithole of minus 15 windshield. Great. I'm not going to lie, man. As soon as I got off the plane, it was a blizzard, and I wanted to go back, guys. So, much needed vacation, much needed family time, super fun. I was hoping to record, didn't get a chance to because, you know what, I was on a beach. I was just enjoying the weather and just having fun, man. So, other than that, I didn't get a chance to do any sports cards at all, which is a good thing. Sometimes you need to take a break. I highly recommend that. Take a break, guys. Sports cards, I love it to death. Don't get me wrong. I love this hobby. I love this industry. But once in a while, it's okay to take a step back and just, I guess you say refuel yourself in regards to doing this sports cards thing. I'll talk about my quick trip in a little bit, but I'll jump into pretty much what everybody in the world is wondering. You know, sports card, is it going to the moon? Is rocket shipping to the moon because of one football player, Jaden Daniels, right? The thing is, the hype is great. It's good for the hobby. Everybody's like, you know, you're going to get two boats. You're going to get people who are like, oh, this is awesome. He's going to keep growing. He's going to keep going up. And then you're going to get the other boat of people who are like, you guys are idiots. It's going to crash. I think it's great. I think it's great for the hobby. I think it's great for people like me who resell lots. So I have all my Jaden Daniels, pretty much rookie cards or whatever that was on my store, instantly sold within the last week. So go figure, right? I priced it reasonably, and that's probably why it moved quite a bit. I have some more that I sent in to get grading, so I'll wait to get those. Obviously, what are my thoughts? A lot of people were asking me. I actually had some friends who actually are cousins who actually asked me, should I buy it? Should I jump into it? Should I buy Jaden Daniels? Is it going to go to the moon? Even if he wins the Super Bowl. So this is the thing. You know, over time, experience and history has repeated itself, guys. You can go anybody from like Joe Burrow, Justin Herbert, you can even go C.J. Stroud, who had a great rookie year last year. They all, as I mentioned in previous videos, the value of their cards are baked in at the very beginning when the hype is high. They all come down. At the end of the day, Jaden Daniels cards, great, they're high. I'd sell now. I'm selling him now. I'm not holding on to anything in regards to something like that if it's not a PC of mine. I do believe it will come down to reality. Right now, this is the thing, guys. Even if he wins the Super Bowl, even if he wins Rookie of the Year, all that stuff, it may go up a little bit up until that point, but it all comes crashing down. Guys, at the end of the day, the odds of him winning enough Super Bowls to compete with Tom Brady, to compete with Patrick Mahomes, it's gonna be very slim. Okay, even if he's able to do that, look at his cards compared to even a Patrick Mahomes rookie card or Tom Brady, all that stuff doesn't make sense. Okay, so over long time haul, I believe his cards, his value will come to reality. It's still good for the hobby. This is what keeps the hobby fun, exciting. The expectations, the hype, all that stuff, that's what keeps it fun. Now, I would tell anybody who's looking to buy cards to invest, or they're thinking investing, or they're hoping that it's going to go skyrocket, I would recommend not buying a Jaden Daniels card, at least not currently. It's just because I feel like it's at the pinnacle. It may go up a little bit higher. It's not going to go that much more higher, guys, at the end of the day. I feel like it will come down to reality. It's still going to hold value. It's just like when you're buying a freaking brand new iPhone, right? At the very beginning, very expensive, very limited amount of supply. Over time, as supply increases, demand slowly decreases, price of it goes down, something new and shiny comes up in another year or 2 years. That's going to be the same case with football, same case with anything else. Next year, it's going to be different classes. It's going to be different players. It's going to be hype around them. So that's my thoughts are. I mean, go ahead. If you PC Jaden Daniels, go ahead if you want to buy it. If you don't care what you spend and you don't mind the value of it depreciating. That's the thing. It does depreciate over time, especially the new and incoming rookies, new incoming players, all that stuff. They all depreciate to a certain degree. It will still hold value, but it just won't hold what it probably at the pinnacle of it right now. So people are like, this is stupid. This is horrible. People are going to lose their wallet. Yeah, a lot of people are going to end up eating it. They're going to lose a lot of money, buying these cards and trying to move on it and thinking that they're going to make money off of it. But like I said, that's just part of this hobby, part of the industry. Can't fix stupid. That's what I always say, right? If you don't think that it's not going to go down, then I can't help you on that end. All right. So that's my final thoughts on that. Like I just said, it's good for the hobby because I think it keeps it energized with all the new hype and new players, things like that. Do I still think it's going to go to the moon and everything in regards to sports cards? Not really. I feel like it's healthy. I feel like there's still going to be people who are buying cards, collecting for fun, PCs, things like that. There are always going to be those people who are thinking buying cards and it's going to go up in value. So I don't think it's going to the moon, but I just think it's in a healthy spot right now. We'll see in about another year or the end of this year, where the industry is in regards to that. Grading, as we all know, has pretty much almost every company has increased their prices. The only one of the last companies that hasn't increased yet, which I believe will come, SGC. And I think with the increase of grading, everybody is crying about it, but I think people are just going to be a little more selective in regards to what cards they're grading again. I think it's just one of those things where PSA has a huge backlog, huge demand, and you're gonna have some types of price increase. That's just the nature of business. So right now, I believe PSA has a backlog, so they're gonna increase price to kind of minimize the flow, and whatever new entries that people submit to them, they're gonna make a little bit more money, and that's just the way it goes. So just be more selective what you select to grade your card. That's what would be my thoughts. Don't expect to get it right away. I have several bulk submissions that aren't even in the process of grading yet, and it's been about a month already. So you guys can go figure. You're probably at least several months out in regards to PSA. I'm going to be submitting more into SGC again, and the reason being is I need inventory and I need speed. I'm not going to get the same value as I do with PSA, but at the end of the day, if I can get a little bit more increase of profitable margin, I'll take it for what it is and just speed. Probably before SGC raises their prices too, so I'm going to try to submit as much as I can to them. And it's still going to be a high demand thing. People still want those graded cards. They want to see those 9s, 10s, or whatever you want to say on their cards, their graded cards to protect their cards. So I don't see a dip in that. I do see an increase of different sports. UFC, I've seen a huge influx of interest into UFC, mixed martial arts. I've also seen a huge influx into the WNBA and women's sports. So I'll talk about that later this week. I'll probably do another video. Stay tuned of what's been selling in my store, since I've been on vacation and all that stuff. So I'll let you guys know on that. So as I mentioned, hobby's going to be great. I don't think it's going quite to the moon. I just think it's on a healthy pace currently. It could change in about 3-4 months. Who knows? New president just got sworn in. We don't know what the economy is going to be in the next quarter, in the next half year, or the next year. So we have to kind of play it by ear, and that's how I'm doing it. I'm just doing my thing. I'm listing as much as I can. I got a Whatnot show. Check me out. I'm going to do a Whatnot show today. Links in the description. And then check out my eBay store. I'm listing as much as I can. And my goal is to get to 75,000 listings by mid-year, and hopefully anywhere between 75 to 100,000 listings on my eBay store by the end of this year. So that's my goal. We'll see where I'm at on that. Sales and number-wise obviously dip when you're on vacation. So I'll talk about that in that other video on that. And so there you guys go. Quick little tidbit. My trip to Hawaii, I didn't get a chance to stop by any of the stores. I had a lot of family things that obligation I had to do. I had a family reunion / wedding. I had, my kids wanted to hit the beach, so I didn't really get a chance. However, I did go check out the swap meet. So that was kind of cool. I ran into one guy. Only one guy who was doing, who was selling sports cards. There might have been somebody else, but I ran into one guy. It was super cool to see the stuff he had, and it's the same. Anything in Hawaii is pretty much the same as here. The hype, the expectation, what moves, what sells, is the same type of players that would sell in the mainland. So if you're wondering, is it different up there? I feel like Hawaii, since they don't really have any professional teams, a lot of people over there, they just latch onto whatever teams. I had people who are Redskins fans, Broncos fans, Niners fans. I have people who are Warrior fans, who are Bulls fans still, who are it's just New York Knicks. It's just crazy. It's kind of cool to see that because Hawaii, like I said, doesn't have a pro team. So a lot of them are fans of whatever. And sometimes they're kind of, I guess you can call them wagon, you're jumping on the wagon, fans, but it is what it is. But it's kind of cool to see a lot of the hot and coming rookies are always hot there. So the prices, at least from that one booth, I saw the cards were reasonable. They're about the same as anywhere else. So even though the cost of living in Paradise is crazy high, sports cards value and prices is not crazy high, at least from what I saw. But other than that, it was pretty unique. Like I said, I didn't get a chance to hit any stores. Hopefully next time. I usually try to go back at least once every couple of years. I have family there, so hopefully I'll get a chance to stop by the stores next time. So we will see on that. But stay tuned. That's my thoughts. Sports cards is healthy. I don't think it's going quite to the rocket moon and it's going to crash down. I just think it's going to at a steady pace. The hype around Jaden Daniels, as I mentioned, is great for the hobby. It will come down at the end of the day. It will come down. Just be really careful, especially if you're thinking you're buying it now for it to keep going up. This is the thing. Even if he goes to the Super Bowl, he win it, lose it, doesn't even matter. I'm about 99, actually I'm 100% sure after the season, it will dip just a bit. If not, we'll see where it goes on that. So there you guys go. That's my thoughts on it. Let me know what do you guys think. If you guys like this stuff, feel free to subscribe. If you have not subscribed, all good. Still appreciate you guys watching this video. I'll try to keep up with the content, try to keep creating more videos, my thoughts, just my processes and everything, hopefully, and help you guys out, and just kind of you guys are taking the journey with me in regards to doing this full time. So other than that, man, go Bears. We got our coach, Ben Johnson. Very, very happy. The Chicago Bears got an offensive-minded head coach. We'll see if he's able to turn the franchise around and hopefully get the best out of Caleb Williams. So, hey, keep an eye on that. Caleb Williams' car, there's going to be a lot of hype around him. Right now, his prices is okay. If you're thinking of a player who could possibly blow up next year, because after this year, I saw a lot of Caleb Williams cars kind of dip. It wouldn't surprise me come August if his card and the hype, especially with the new head coach, offensive-minded head coach, and his stuff starts creeping up. And if his stuff starts creeping up, Roma Doomsday, the receiver, it's just the way it goes. Hype will always help in regards to value of cards and everything. So there you guys go, man. Other than that, man, have a good rest of the week. Till next time.